No.
I'm not with him.
No.
Yeah. Not by choice, but, I respect him. It's all love.
It's not your choice?
I wouldn't have chose it. But it was what was best, but I wouldn't have chose it, no.
After everything Yo Gotti did to win Angela Simmons over, the money, the time, the effort, the years of chasing, everybody swore she was gonna be his queen. People thought the fairy tale was locked in. Angela and Gotti building an empire together in Memphis.
I had to make a decision, but I think there's a certain level of what I can share and would share publicly, you know what I mean? And I can publicly say that I'm not with him anymore. But as far as details, I would just never.
But out of nowhere, she dropped the bomb. Angela went public saying the romance was over, and she was stepping boldly into her single girl era once again. I just had to make a decision, Angela said. There's a certain level of what I will share publicly. And I can say publicly that I'm not with him anymore, but as far as details, I never will. That single quote lit the internet on fire. Nobody saw it coming. Questions flooded every comment section. Did Angela catch him cheating? Were those Gotti and Glorilla rumors real? Did she finally get tired of being disrespected? At first, nobody had answers. But when Angela finally spoke again, her hints made it clear the truth was darker than fans imagined. She admitted she knew what came with dating a rapper: the fame, the temptations, the women. As she thought she could handle that, what she didn't expect was the kind of danger that comes from real street ties. According to her, the tension in Memphis after Young Dolph's death got so heavy that anybody close to Gotti became a potential target. Angela said the situation was bad enough that police might have to investigate Gotti's CMG camp just to keep the peace. To understand it, you gotta rewind the story. Gotti had been public about his feelings for Angela for years. He was practically manifesting her in every interview, every lyric. 6 years of pursuit, until in early 2023, Angela finally gave him a chance. They looked perfect. Luxury trips, matching fits, expensive cars, cute videos with her son. Gotti spoiled her endlessly, and Angela said more than once that she believed he was the one. Fans called them goals, the hustler and the boss girl. But just as quick as that love story rose, it crashed. Angela confirmed the breakup on the Angie Martinez podcast. Her voice was calm, but you could hear the weight behind it. She said ending things wasn't what she wanted, it was what she had to do. And that line broke the internet. Because what could be bad enough to make Angela Simmons walk away from the man she'd once called her peace? The gossip mill went wild. Some said Gotti had eyes on Glorilla after buying her a brand new Cadillac Escalade and a stack of luxury watches for her birthday. Both denied anything romantic, but fans didn't buy it. Everyone assumed Angela had hit her limit. Then Angela clarified it herself. This wasn't about another woman. It was about danger. She said the violence swirling around Gotti's circle had become too real. Ever since Young Dolph's murder, Memphis had been in chaos. The streets were boiling with revenge and tension. Anyone tied to CMG could be a target. It started when Don D. Money Childs was killed after joking about Dolph's death. Then came the shooting of Big and Key, a rapper linked to Moneybagg Yo and related to Big 30. He was said to have connections with Justin Johnson, aka Straight Drop, one of the main suspects in Dolph's case. Along with him were Cornelius Smith and Hernandez Govan, all accused in the same murder. These names didn't just pop up randomly. They all had ties to Trula Mafia, a Memphis street crew that's been linked to CMG affiliates for years. The tension only grew when Joshua Taylor, known as CEO Tizzy, one of Trula Mafia's leaders, was gunned down in June 2023. Then in September 2022 came the shocking murder of Lotta Cash Desto, shot multiple times before she could even reach the hospital. At first, it didn't seem connected, until people realized she was the daughter of Hernandez Govan, one of the main suspects in the Dolph case. The bloodshed didn't stop. In August 2023, tragedy hit Gotti's camp directly when Tomo Benson, brother of rapper Black Youngsta, was killed. Fans said it was street retaliation, payback for years of subliminals and disrespect toward Dolph. Through all this chaos, Yo Gotti himself stayed untouched, but everyone around him falling one by one. Reports said even his mother's home got targeted. She barely escaped. And his older brother Big Jook wasn't as lucky. Big Jook was shot and killed not long after he'd been seen mocking Dolph online. Rumors say he was the same man who once put a $100,000 bounty on Dolph's head, a move that set the streets on fire and may have sparked the entire cycle of revenge. In January 2024, he was murdered at his uncle's funeral. No one's been arrested. For Angela, watching all of that unfold was terrifying. What started as love turned into survival. She realized being tied to Gotti wasn't just about public scrutiny. It was about life or death. And that's when she walked. She said she didn't leave because of cheating or ego. She left because peace was worth more than love. No amount of designer gifts or loyalty could make her stay in a war zone. Peace is more valuable than love, she said. Her decision hit different after Hernandez Govan's trial flipped the case upside down. In August 2025, Govan was found not guilty. His defense argued that prosecutors ignored the real power players, that Gotti and Big Jook were never even questioned, and Govan was just the fall guy. They wanted a headline, not justice, his lawyer said.
I don't paint no bitch beside two real niggas. Two real niggas with a pussy in the middle, man. Y'all don't do that, man. Don't fuck up our legacy. So pussy right here, y'all. Two gangsters. Man.
The real names, the ones with money and power, they never get touched. Now, with Govan free and whispers of a federal RICO case circling CMG, things look darker than ever. Rumors say investigators are building quietly behind the scenes, and fans are warning Angela that she got out just in time. Even Whack 100 chimed in, warning rappers that the system's letting them destroy each other for entertainment. Meanwhile, Dolph's people aren't waiting for courts or headlines. They're handling things their own way, off the grid, one retaliation at a time. Angela saw all that energy coming and made her move.
Evidence that you want to tell you, and then have the cameras rolling on a high-profile case to pressure you to commit a verdict of guilty is patently unfair. And just because he's a nobody and doesn't have money, like Gotti or Joke, his brother, who was never even questioned or charged, he's the fall guy of all this stuff. He didn't do anything, even if you believe.
She didn't trade love for clout. She traded danger for peace. And in Memphis, peace is priceless. Because once you step into that circle, there's only two ways out: through the courtroom or through the graveyard.